plays games with Steve
and Angel.
All right, Angel. It's me, Meanie O'Flanagan. Have you thought about which statement you want to press? Which one seems the most promising?
because we have a way with dealing with those who don't know how to press.
Yeah, if you... Oh, is that Peter Lorre with me too?
I'm scared, you guys.
There might be one that seems like it's going to continue on with some tantalizing information.
It was dude.
Delightful.
Some delightful information.
Oh God, and Wilco's here too.
That's right, the terrible trio.
So that's our rogue gallery. So when he tells me he's got no way to pay up, I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Like the Wilhelm scream.
Oh, is that Wilhelm too?
I don't know. I don't know which is which. If that hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over.
Because I think it's part of that, like that MP3 of male screams.
Yeah. So anyway, he tells me he's up to got no way to pay up. This dude had a little chat. The kid had his paycheck.
Oh, little shit.
I loan L cash about blank dollars. I have to press one of these and would actually have more to say. We are due to have a little chat. The kid had his paycheck date, see. So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Everyone haven't really got lucky. If that waitress hadn't done it, what she'd done, everything would have been over. I don't know if this would be like, oh, what did she do? But like, I feel like we kind of already know she poisoned the coffee. But that's the one that's just like, oh, this is left with more to say. This is the one I want to press. I'm about to flatten the guy. So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. That day was due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his payback. Oh, no cash. Maybe I can ask like what he got the loan for? I'm gonna press it.
Hold it. Do you have any way of paying the loan back?
Oh, that's not what I was hoping for you.
The fool was a gambler. He said he couldn't give it up till he landed a big win. So I agreed to help him.
Help him? You?
I kept hitting him with ideas for ways he could get a big win. But the guy kept losing.
So you were helping him for his sake or yours?
Win through compromise. You help me, I help you. What's the difference, huh?
I don't believe this.
Nick, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable? Like, for example, if it were you, I'd only loan you $5 max.
Thanks a lot, Maya.
And even then, I think I wouldn't get that $5 for a while. That day was due to have a little chat.
I'm sorry, what is your job?
You also know why he needs the loan. Don't you remember?
Is it to... No, it's because he's hella in debt because he keeps the horse racing shit.
Yeah, so.
Right. Okay, that day he was due to have a little chat. Weeze was due. The kid had hit a paycheck date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. If that waitress hadn't done what I don't want to press that. That was my last inclination.
The waitress? You mean...
The girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gotten the way, things would have been beta big day boom over and done with.
I'm sorry, how do you pronounce that?
Beta big day boom.
Steve, it's one of my old videos. Come on. Angel knew it.
You make videos?
I've done a few.
Oh. Does anyone know about them?
Nah. They're not very popular.
Which restaurant was that? Maybe I should push a little on this. What videos?
What video? Where did you post these videos? Ask how things would have been. Ask about what Maggie did.
What exactly are you implying the defendant did?
How about you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned Elk's coffee.
Objection! A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tigre.
Objection! Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, right?
The law don't exactly agree with some of the deals I sent down. I couldn't be there when the cops showed up, so I split.
D cops. A through C cops are fine, though.
Yeah.
I see.
Your Honor, the witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee.
I concur, Mr. Godo. You will amend your testimony accordingly, witness.
So that's what you said after Phoenix, right?
Thanks to what she did, my business with that kid was over. I guess I won't. Oh, I'm about to. Oh no, they completely changed it. Can I brace it again?
Hold it. Tigre's trying to pin the crime on Maggie. If I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done with?
Are you sold there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100,000 back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way.
As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tigre had no motive for killing the victim. Gavel. Well, Mr.
Gavel.
Are you happy with the testimony, or would you like it amended?
Will you amend it?
Sure.
I'm not going to get anywhere with the testimony as it stands. Your Honor, the defense would like the testimony amended.
Very well. Witness, you'll amend your testimony to reflect your recent statements, please. Please, please. I was after the $100,000. Oh, well, I mean, this is new. You should say it.
I was after the $100,000. I didn't have no other reason to kill the guy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other reason to kill the guy? I was after the 100,000. I had no other reason to kill the guy. Potassium. A $1 million bill for the surgery payment was due last year. It's after the money. I want to say that this is probably the one that I have to press. I mean, I worked so hard to even get this testimony. I'm about to flatten the guy. Just want to double check. See, I have a little chat. I mean, they had the chat. They loaned the cash. I didn't have no other reason to kill the guy. Profiles. What does it say about him? The head of the family. Crime syndicate. Seems to live for his daughter. Crime boss. A thoroughly bitter person. I didn't have no other reason. Did he? What would his other reason be? The wheel guard is all smashed up. I have vague ideas because he is in debt and he needed the money, but like he was gonna get the money anyway. So why would he kill him other than a personal reason? And he didn't take the ticket. I mean, if the goal was to, like, I don't know, take the lottery ticket for himself, they didn't do it. They just planted it on there. Killer virus made by Glenn Elk, potentially worth millions of dollars. Potentially worth millions of dollars. He probably wanted this. And he did have it. Interesting. Is it jumping the gun to assume that that would be the reason and to present this? We only have half my life yet. I'll do it. Who cares?
Objection!
Oh, okay. No music.
So you just intended to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elg owed you, correct?
I loaned the guy the cash, so that's my right.
Unfortunately for Mr. Elg, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you were after.
Objection! What are you getting at, Trite? What else would a moneylender be after other than money?
Oh, the moneylender was after money, but money in a totally different league. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch.
What is that?
A computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber.
It's the Mick Bomber, a computer virus? What does one of those do?
It's called MC Bomber. A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer.
A computer? What does one of those do?
I guess the beard isn't the only part of His Honor that is from the Stone Age. Explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important part.
This is called
Point.
solitaire.
Right, this is
Ooh.
important.
Oh. What is this pinball
I don't need
game?
you to explain anything else. I'm good with this.
I only want
These
this.
are electronic mails. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market.
Several $1 million?
Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glenn Elg had no way to repay the money is crucial.
What?
Glenn Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money.
Objection! You're trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get hold of that program?
Exactly.
The witness may have poor fashion sense, but he is by no means an idiot, Trite. A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder.
Dissing my drip?
Of course he could, provided that he had the time. But what if he had needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear.
It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? Why did Mr. Tigre need money to tune of the
$1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
To the tune of $1 million. Point.
Oh, Angel, if only you read that earlier.
What?
Because I remember you were saying, like, well, he's already got the 100K back. So
Yeah,
he's
you're
gonna
like-
kill them. And I'm like,
like-
oh, if you only read it.
You need more than 100K.
I mean, I know that he's like super in depth, but like he's working towards it. I don't know. I think I should have just read the CD earlier.
Millions of dollars.
Read the line, Steve.
In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. $1 million. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital, where she underwent surgery. She, like, not wearing her seatbelt?
Where did you skid all this info?
These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. Payment for these expenses was due in December of last year and was paid in full.
Hey, Furio, get a notebook.
What? I don't have paper. What? You want me to use Fiola's medical bills?
According to these papers, I know now how to solve this one puzzle
I know how to solve this one puzzle.
in Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Danganronpa 2.
It sounds appropriate. $1 million. A preposterous sum. Someone should sue these HMOs.
You got that right, Judge. No one would pay a bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue.
But Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it.
Order! You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright?
Indeed it did, simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini.
Did you say Cadaverini?
Bruno Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all of the underworld, of all underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glen Elg's life to pay your debt.
Ooh. Gavel, gavel, gavel.
Gavel, gavel, gavel.
On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on the CD. Glen Elg had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened, but he can't. Neither can I.
The lottery win?
Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elg won $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way. So he resorted to illegitimate means.
That's not even the right laugh. I was thinking Master Hand, but that's Ganondorf.
No.
Master Hand is like,
That's crazy.
No,
A
that's
giant
crazy.
hand? Insane. And it shoots
shot-
bullets and lasers?
Yeah, shot laser beams.
No
into
way.
the cup. He murdered Glen Elg and then made his next move. To frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glen Elg, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness.
and then this dumbass was there.
The witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kuda. Victor Kuda.
Objection! Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef could have been kept out of it.
Objection! But Mr. Armstrong knew all about it.
Pillsbury Doughboy.
I hit somebody.
No, somebody.
I said this.
Oh, you said that. All right.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godo?
Yes.
Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan.
Gavel, gavel, gavel. Order, order. Silence, or I will...
Yous put on a good show, Spiky. If yous want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that.
I agree.
Hold on. What?
Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out.
What? Another one, Mr. Wright? Another one, Mr. Wright?
Another sip. Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? Sorry. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? Sorry. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite?
That one was good. Do the scene.
What was this trick you say Mr. Tigre performed to frame the accused? No, I read fast.
Oh, well, I can't. What was the trick you busy performed to frame the accused? The accused is Maggie, right? What was the trick? $10 made of cardboard. I mean, pretended to be Phoenix. What was the trick you say to frame the accused? I mean, that, right? Is that jumping to conclusions if I present the badge? It's half a... hold on. Wait, no. Oh, no, I can't save. I can't save.
Take that.
Is it jumping the gun? Is it jumping the gun? No, it is aiming the gun exactly right.
Okay. What on earth is
the
that?
gun straight at the heart. Be like, oh, but will this kill him?
You're like at point blank.
Oh, it's gonna hit! It's gonna hit!
The kneecap would hurt.
What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. I mean, it doesn't even poop.
It doesn't even poop.
Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tigre, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago, in this very court, you posed as me.
What? That's
the truth.
But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright.
That's what I'm saying. You're all stupid.
The truth shall set you free.
Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? No doubt it was you, standing in here this very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I had ever seen. Disreputable. And also, it was bad.
Objection! Can you prove that, Gramps? Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man? Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him?
Gulp.
Like how Furio Tigre would like watch Looney like Bugs Bunny. He's like, oh, I can do that. Hey, that's a great idea. I'm gonna do that.
Just like a pretty dame.
Yeah.
I'll fight with the judge. And then I'll stick my finger in his rifle. And then I'll explode.
Hey. Well, forget about it, yeah?
But
I wouldn't do something like that. Not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh?
objection! Have you no pride, sir?
Objection! This isn't a matter of pride. This This isn't a matter of pride. In court, we deal with people's lives. In case you didn't know.
Mr. Godo is right.
Your Honor?
Speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as a judge with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without evidence to support it.
Oh. No!
I'm pretty sure.
You're the judge!
Gavel, show me your evidence just in case, so we're super duper sure. If the defense has no further evidence, the court will now excuse the witness. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tigre are dubious for sure, but not conclusive.
The fake badge!
But
in the office!
But we've come so
Have you all
far.
done stupid pills this morning?
No.
Have you forgot what he did to Glenn?
You say he impersonated Glenn Elg. You say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee.
Narg.
Narg.
Ha! Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get mauled. You got that?
All we managed to do here was chase him around a bit. I'm gonna catch you, Tiger, by your toes.
It's that vine of the guy running down the beach like, oh, don't get me. Or what is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
is it like the fucking Freddy song or whatever? No, it's like the Friday the 13th song.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Da-da-da. And he's like, don't get me, monster. Hee hee.
Yeah.
But I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt.
That's me.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like I won't be needing a refill.
If I had just one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence, and maybe I could get Maggie off the hook. And it would be off the hook.
It would be so sick. Scavel, this witness's cross-examination is over. You're free to go, Mr. Tigre. Even though everything else points to you doing this.
Even though you did a lot. Oh, hold it.
You did a lot of fucked up shit, but you're not a murderer.
Your Honor, sir? Wait!
Oh shit! Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Detective. Oh,
Just
you.
bushes Furio Tigre.
Get out of the way.
I'm sitting on him.
Detective Gumshoe!
Sorry it took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too.
Could you have given him like a different piece of evidence or no?
No.
No. Okay. I'm just wondering.
No.
Ooh, no.
This is in fact a Magatama.
It's like, why did I give him the mug? It's got Phoenix's and Maya's fingerprints on it. Shit. This doesn't really do anything, huh?
Oh wait, Pearls was on it.
Oh yeah, Pearls was on it too.
Yeah, she did.
No, mine are on it too.
How come
now.
you can never use
shit.
the Magatama during court?
Oh.
Okay, Cinema Sin. Let's keep going.
What is it, detective?
Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final decisive piece of evidence.
What?
Hey, have you considered using your magical green Magatama to figure out? No? Okay.
Maybe give it to the
Just
judge.
me?
Why doesn't Maya just simply summon Glen Elg from the spirit realm?
Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results from the lab.
She turns into like a Ginyu Force guy.
Ginyu.
Ginyu.
Come on!
I don't watch Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Y? I've never seen it.
Dragon Ball Y, indeed.
About the prince, pal, from this medicine bottle.
Oh, so do you know who the prince belongs to now?
Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know.
So tell us. They're the Tigers, right? I knew it. I knew it.
You bet. Clear as crystal, all over the bottle. They're Furio Tigre's paw prints, all right.
That's great. Got him now, Nick.
Furios could do. We can too.
What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick.
I know. Look, I'm sorry. This is kind of hard to say, but it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now.
Huh? What? Why not?
What we need to produce at this stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that the Tiger put poison in Glen Elg's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle really doesn't make any difference now.
I knew it. Great. No matter how hard I try, I'm never any use. Come so far to lose it all.
Okay, your voice is amazing, but you don't have to be so hard on yourself.
Oh, thank you. This was our last chance to help Maggie. And I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's all right. I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal.
Hello?
She was Detective Gumshoe? Maggie? You've been working on something for me?
Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of your hair now.
Detective Gumshoe? Wait.
He's gone.
This smashes into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is there anything we can do now, Nick?
I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it.
Go ahead and save when you have the chance.
Okay.
That's where, yeah.
Can you do that now? Yes, again. Save. Game.
Sobbing?
Sobbing. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
I granted you a recess so you could prepare this decisive evidence you've discovered.
I don't know why you're being so sassy, Judge.
Yes.
Doing my job.
Yeah.
Just imagining like finger quotes when he did that.
Don't keep us all in suspense, Trite. Show us, naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court. can't we?
He's doing the SpongeBob meme.
I just want Phoenix to summon the evidence like the last Exodia card.
Oh, Exodia, impossible!
Think, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste.
How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been in no court before. But you lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion.
Gavel. No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright.
Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed to into a corner here. Maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit.
Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Present this final decisive piece of evidence
to the court.
Blip dip dibbit I mean, that's the piece of evidence that we just got. The victim's ear medicine. It's covered in his prints. That he did it? That he was the one who did the poison? It bears Maggie's fingerprints. Found it in her apron pocket. Got this from Doctor before going to Tribulations. The bag is empty. There's a note saying meet the Tigre. Decisive evidence that he did it. I mean, we just got it. We just got that one. That he did it. Covered in the victim and Maggie's fingerprints. I mean, they don't prove that he did this. Well, he wouldn't have touched it. That's why he wouldn't have them. He just poured it over for her to believe the cinematic. Taken near the kitchen. I feel like I just have to fall into the trap of just presenting it because I don't know what else to present right now. I'm just gonna do it.
Take that! This is the defense's final piece of evidence.
He was like, all right, I'm going to have to trust Gumshoe.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
I
I don't know if I trust
Here you-
Gumshoe's evidence.
Here you go, right? It's the final piece of evidence. Okay.
Phoenix was like, ew.
Ew. Well, I was wondering. I was thinking maybe it's like a bait and switch or something. Like I actually have to present them something else to ease them into saying something, and then I pull the trump card out.
Interesting
I don't
theory.
know. And isn't that the victims?
Your Honor? Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigre.
What?
But Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information?
Everyone here knows what this bottle contains. Except one man. One person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark.
My prints are on that pansy-looking bottle? Is that what you saying? Well, what the hell's in it anyway?
A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony.
Safe.
I can't.
Okay.
Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence.
Maybe I can after this.
Mr. Tigre, this decisive piece of evidence.
Actually, you don't need to say
this
you're
is
fine.
the decisive piece of evidence that'll prove your guilt. Hold on, I'm saving my game.
Hold on, I'm saving. Okay. And I'm gonna double save.
This is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains.
Mr. Armstrong's oils, the victim's ear medicine, potassium cyanide.
This is the bottle containing the potassium cyanide.
And just why did you say that answer, Angel?
To trick him.
Okay, cool.
Potassium cyanide?
The poison used to murder Mr. Elg, Your Honor. Mr. Elg's poison. The victim's killer used this very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that?
You'd make a good clown, you know that?
What?
Yous ain't never gonna get this to stick. Yous just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the Tiger?
A bluff?
I can see straight through you, Phoenix Wright. That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it.
No. This is the bottle we found traces of the poison in.
Don't mess with the Tiger, you're gonna get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown, and it was made of glass. That cheap piece of trash don't look nothing like it.
Awkward.
And I was broadcasting it to the entire
The entire school.
Blink, blink.
What?
Got it. At last.
Got him.
What? Why's everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle.
Is this the bottle you're referring to? I like to just place it right in front of me.
Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle I used to the cyanide was in. But you ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy looking suit fool you people. That lawyer's just playing games. Tell him, Godo. Tell that guy where to go.
You still haven't figured it out. Don't you realize what you just said?
Have you realized what you have done? What I said. What did I just say? Get out!
You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. You really had nothing to do with the murder. You shouldn't have known all the little details.
It's very fitting for him doing all these Looney Tune shit. Phoenix does Looney Tune shit, which I love. Yeah.
Duck season, rabbit season. Duck season.
That cyanide bottle, fire! For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom.
In the school.
You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison.
You don't know who you're messing with. I'm the Tiger. I control millions of dollars in the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me?
Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. The phony trial with a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of all!
Blink, blink. What's going on?
It looks like a blackout.
Huh?
Well done, Trite. I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you.
Oh, great.
Savor it. While you watch your caged prey.
I would have loved, because like he's been growling the entire time, if his break was actually like really small, like fuck.
Shit.
Meow. Right? You caught a tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go.
Oh.
The prosecution will be sure to take care of Mr. Tigre, won't you, Mr. Godo?
He is being arrested on suspicion of the murder of Glen Elg, Your Honor.
I don't know why I said that so flirty.
Well, I'm down.
Fortunately for us,
I've been fucking everyone in this courtroom.
it's true. We managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney.
Yes, she was.
And in the absence of genuine evidence. But the Tiger made one mistake.
Indeed. He very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue.
And those meddling kids.
And those meddling kids. Furio Tigre is a truly frightening criminal.
Ha! The truly frightening one is that defense attorney over there.
Godo. Sorry. Godo.
Dinkelberg. Well, I am now in a position to deliver
Perdition.
my
road to perdition.
Permission to deliver
a partition.
my verdict.
my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Gavel. That is all. This court is adjourned. How's your voice, SungWon?
Oh, good. I mean, that's why I passed judge. I was like, I can do Tigre, but doing Tigre and judge, I'm like, I don't want to do both.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie. I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago, but now I feel like I can forgive him.
Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger. Rawr.
Rawr. Look, Nick, in the doorway.
It's Doors. Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around, pal.
Wait.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh yeah. Congratulations, Maggie.
Thanks.
Yeah. I knew you were innocent all along.
Why didn't you say that in your testimony then?
Huh? Oh, well, I was, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around.
Wait up, detective. He just ran off.
Mackie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. And his ass.
And he's hot.
Yeah. It's thanks to him that we got the medication bottle. That wasn't even any use. But it's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles.
Poor guy. He don't need to walk around in circles. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him.
What is that?
It was one of those Cartoon Network music videos.
Is that the one walking around in circles? That one?
Walk
Okay, yeah.
in circles.
I remember that one.
It's the Hanna-Barbera one where all like, you notice how the backgrounds like just repeat for
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
See, SungWon loves the Jabberjaw one.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I know
do
the
like that
Groovies
one.
very well.
Yeah.
I like the Josie and the Pussycats.
That
one
one's
a
also
lot.
like top tier.
Yeah.
Can't you put in a good word from Nick?
Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. Maggie? You know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all of this.
I wanted to believe that, sir. But on that first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up.
He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts.
He doubted me, that's why. He thought I might have done it.
You've got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. We'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. A lotto ticket.
These cold weenies.
This is
Take that.
$500,000.
Here you are. A present to celebrate your freedom.
That's...
A present from Detective Gumshoe. A present from Detective Gumshoe. Made with a ton of love.
He said he lost weight and he was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe? I actually really like weenies, you know? Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know.
Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it?
Is it okay if I eat this now?
I think I'll eat it.
That's a you are right there.
Yeah, that's what you are. So, how is it, Maggie? It's really good. I love weenies.
We all do, Maggie.
We all do.
Some more than most.
So the case of the phony versus genuine something
Comes to an end.
comes to an end. False allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up.
Wow.
And who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start.
Start. Huh? Recipe for turnabout. The end.
And
I don't know a single recipe that came out of that whole thing.
We got a weenie box.
oh,
I guess.
beginnings.
But how did they prepare the weenies? Save.
Okay,
Charming.
cinema sins.
Wow.
Go over.
Yeah, take,
Oh, why it's so cute. Oh.
well,
Wow.
we did it.
She's catching the poison in her.
Eat up, Nick. No, Maya.
Well, our next episode is episode 4, Turnabout Beginnings. It will begin tomorrow.
It'll begin today. No. Don't begin tomorrow. Don't be greedy.